Hello, friends. Welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 24th of February, 2021. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you've decided to come along for the ride on this whoop day. Well, you'd never know it by looking around my yard right now. I'm outside. It's in the 60s and it's going to climb up to about 72, maybe 74 today. And it's so beautiful. It's dry. Blue skies, warm weather, light winds. It's just one of those absolutely perfect days here in Southeast Alabama. But about a week and a half ago or so, it was about 40 degrees. It was raining. Boy, was it raining. It was gray. It was absolutely horrible outside. So what happened? I had to run out and I had to do an errand. And on my way back, as I was walking to my car, I slipped and fell on a slimy pavement on this concrete surface. Well, it was awful because I took quite a spill. I bashed up my knee really badly. My arms were sore because I fell kind of in a twisted manner. And as a result of it, I had quite a bit of pain for a few days. I had to take a lot of Advil and, now the pain in the shoulder and that kind of thing is diminished significantly. But that knee, that's going to take a little bit of time. As a matter of fact, I've had to change out several different bandages on it because it was oozing. It was really a nasty mess and continues to be a bit of a nasty mess. But as it heals up, and I think I'm doing just fine, then all of a sudden the skin, not to get too graphic, but the skin as it's healing is kind of tightening up. So there's more pain with it healing than there is with the actual accident itself. Started thinking a lot about how life is like that. When you're healing, it hurts. It hurts to heal. And if you've ever had a huge tragedy happen in your life, and who hasn't had some kind of tragedy happen, whether it's a loss of a loved one, or maybe you had a terrible accident, maybe your house burned down, maybe something, Hurricane Katrina, anything, it could be anything. If you've had something like that happen in your lifetime, and, different people grieve at different paces and different people cope differently. So I'm not saying there's any blanket answer to this, but I do know this. Have you ever met anybody who's had a big tragedy happen and you say, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and they go, "That's okay, it's fine, I'm fine, I'm fine," and they never take the time to analyze it? Now, I'm not saying overthink it, okay, or dwell on awful things. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is taking the time to work through it, maybe cry, whatever needs to be done. Perhaps it requires a little bit of counseling with a professional, or maybe being able to go with like-minded people who've gone through the same thing, and get support from one another, okay? But the ones that just fluff it off a lot of times, all of a sudden, one day they're like a pot boiling over with the lid popping off because they never bothered to heal properly because they thought it might hurt too much. And healing hurts. Now look at this situation with my knee. As it heals, it hurts. And I know that eventually there'll be no more scab. Eventually there'll be no more infection. Eventually it'll be all gone and maybe I'll have a little scar. That's a possibility. But the healing will be complete and the hurt will be diminished. So I encourage you, boys and girls, if there's some healing that needs to take place in your life and you're afraid to open up your heart to that healing because it might hurt too much, I promise you this, the healing part does hurt. But at the end of the line, once the healing is complete, the hurt will find its way out of your life, okay? Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to have memories of things, but when it is over and the healing is complete, you will be so much better for it if you allow it to heal so the hurt could go away. Now listen, go out and be a blessing to somebody today, okay? Because you may end up being the only one who is. If you know someone who's in desperate need of healing and is hurting right now, you go be that arm around the shoulder. Now, also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, and every time another Take Two premieres, you will be notified. Now, as for me, I think I'm going to go try to enjoy a little bit of this gorgeous day. And you wonder why I live in Southeast Alabama. Be blessed on this hump day. I will see you on Friday for my Unsung Hero of the Week. I love you. Bye-bye.